Good morning. Welcome to Facebook Live. It's Friday. I'm happy you're joining me today. I'm Dawn Spiegelberg of Bodywise Bodywork, and Bodywise is designed to help you move better in your life, feel better, and live more phenomenally. Today we're going to talk about atoms and why atoms are the key to helping you with disease. And first, I just want to mention, you probably noticed my hair is different. Lauren Bullock wanted to see what it looks like, so this is called a blowout, and we'll see whether or not we like it. Hey, Lauren Bullock, nice to see you. It is snowy today. I'm not sure if you can see the snow outside. It's so bright over there. No school today, so the kids have been outside making snowmen, and it's incredible. Different kind of day. Wonderful day. I hope you all are doing well. Happy holidays to you. And I would like to encourage you, if you have not yet decided on a theme for 2017, I would like to encourage you to do that. If you have decided, please send me your theme in the comments so that we can share themes together. I will be sharing my theme over the next few weeks, and I'm super excited. The reason I think you should choose a theme is because choosing themes is amazingly beneficial, and it makes the year very different. Last year my theme was innovation, and I had an affirmation regarding truth, and my life today is much different. I feel much more myself, actually, than I did a year ago. I have discovered the solution to my chronic inflammation, so my disease is shifting and changing. And I'm experimenting with more foods. I ate goat milk cheese yesterday, and although my eye's a little runny today, it's not too bad. So we'll see how 2017 comes along with healing and changing and shifting diseases and our perception of diseases. Today I want to share with you information about atoms, excuse me, and why atoms hold the key to changing our lives and healing us from disease. So if you recall, atoms include particles that researchers and scientists have discovered: protons, neutrons, and electrons. And what's really amazing, when you look at an atom, the protons and neutrons form the nucleus, and the electrons are little energy balls that are smaller than the protons and neutrons, and they move around the nucleus. The space taken up by an atom, the actual space, is much greater than the amount of matter in that atom, which is phenomenal. And the interesting thing about atoms is that they shift and they change. So the number of electrons around an atom are what dictate what kind of element it is. Isn't that awesome? And these electrons are constantly changing. So energy is being transferred between atoms, and sometimes shared, and sometimes taken, and sometimes replaced. And that's all the keys to how our body metabolizes and how we digest food and why water is so important. So it's really phenomenal. Some of the things I want to share with you today about atoms in particular have to do specifically with the positive and negative charges. So the nucleus is positively charged and the electrons are negatively charged. Why is this important to understand? Because, importantly, there is a law, it's called the law of polarity, which means that nature exists in wholeness. It does not exist in parts. So if you have the front of a book, you have the back of a book, you have the inside of a book. If you have an atom, it must have protons, neutrons, and electrons, right? So there aren't just parts of things. And it's the amazing ability of our mind to consider fractions of items and fractions of things that exist. But in nature, nature does not exist in parts of things. Nature exists in the whole of things. And why that's important for us to understand today is because diseases appear to be a part of something, and when we look at the disease as a whole something, the wholeness of what's happening, the disease that's occurring inside us, and how that wholeness can benefit our current existence, that's where we discover the key to healing ourselves from that disease and from that problem. So I can give you an example of my own intestinal inflammation. I was looking at the intestinal inflammation as something that was happening to me, something that was happening because of an external stimulus or an external occurrence. And I really thought it was food related because food seemed to make it worse. So one year I ate fresh peas from the garden and my stomach bloated and was a real problem. I ate watermelon, so I ate a vegetable and I ate a fruit, and my stomach was very bloated. And I had a hard time digesting those items and digesting them well. And so I thought it was a problem of the peas, and I thought it was a problem of the watermelon. And those are both things that caused me to look outside myself for the solution. Except my inflammation was just a part of something that I didn't recognize as being inside myself, and the solution to the problem being actually something occurring inside me. And it was exacerbated by external things, but the cause was deeply inside my psyche. So I encourage you, when you're thinking about disease, when you are considering the causes and effects of what's happening in you, I would like you to think about the wholeness of that disease. What's happening? Why is it happening? What is that a reflection of? My inflammation was a reflection of my worry, of my stress. And if you are having a problem, if you're having trouble, find out for yourself what the reflection of your disease means on you. I can share with you another example I'm experiencing now. I have a right shoulder that has been uncomfortable, and at night when I'm sleeping on my left side, the right shoulder's been falling asleep. And that's pretty significant. That's a sign of nerves being impinged. And why would the nerves in my right shoulder be impinged while I was sleeping on my left side? So I've been doing some research on what's happening with my right shoulder, and shoulders hold responsibility. So in thinking about the responsibilities in my life and noticing that the right shoulder is the yang side of our body, so our body is whole, we have yin and yang. Right side is yang, yin side is yin, the left side is yin. You can think about some of the aspects in your life and discover what is it about my right shoulder and moving forward. Yang is taking action, it's bright, it's the forward momentum that we have in our lives. And in my life, I have been searching for the next actions to take, and especially in 2017, looking for the theme that I would like to focus on, discovering the direction I need to go for myself to continue improving, and what needs to happen in my business in order to continue improving. And so I've been symptomatic in my shoulder regarding responsibilities, because I have a responsibility as a wife, as a mother, and also to my business. And there has been a little bit of a conflict regarding those responsibilities and how I can manage all of them, and it's showing up in my right shoulder. So isn't that amazing? So as I balance out my responsibilities and my roles as a human being, I've discovered that the numbness in my right shoulder has gone away. This morning, I noticed another pattern in my shoulder, and I was able to fix it right away. So as you look at your life, understand that there is both positive and negative, that there are two sides, yin and yang, and we are made up of wholeness. So look at the wholeness of your situation to discover what you can do to make changes in order to improve yourself. Thanks so much for listening. That's a wrap up for today. I look forward to checking back in with you next week, Tuesday and Friday at 9:30 PST in the morning. And just remember, for the next week, think head wise, feel heart wise, and move your body wise. Take care and happy holidays to you.